What is up? What is good? How's it going? Welcome back to another freaking vlog. It is currently December 1st, first day of Christmas. We love that in this household. And what we're going to be doing in this vlog is we're going to be doing something that I think I came up with. Probably not though. If someone else came up with it, please let me know, because thanks, we are like minds. But we are going to be doing the 12 days of poetry. So for these first 12 days of December, I'm going to be choosing a bunch of poetry books and reading them and sharing my thoughts on them like through these 12 days. And it's gonna be really fun because I love poetry, but I don't read enough of it. So I've got a list of poetry books and I'm gonna be kind of alternating between listening and reading them depending on accessibility and such. But first, we are going to go and debum ourselves. What I mean by that, let's go shower. All right, now that I look slightly less like a bum, I guess I should tell you guys what I'm reading today. I chose to read the book Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. And I chose this one because I read The Poet X last year, and it was so good. I loved every bit of it. It was weird to read a poetry book that was also a story, like that it was like a chronological story telling us the characters or the narrator's life. It was so beautiful and I loved it. So I wanted to read her next poetry collection, which follows two girls who live in two different places. They find out that they share the same father and that their father has died in a plane crash. And so that's really all I know about it, but I'm excited to figure out what else there is to it. I assume they come together at some point, which would be really cool. And I just love sisters. I love reading about siblings. It's just really fun, especially siblings who didn't know they were siblings. It's just really cool. So yeah, that's the first book we're gonna read today. Hopefully I'll finish it today. And yeah, that's where we're at. Good morning. It is officially December 2nd, and I am, as you can see, fully dressed. Got my hair all out and everything. It's kind of dark in here. I am sorry for this lighting, but there's not much I can do about it. Don't look at my bed. Anyway, yeah, I am dressed because I got to record a video for next week, and then sorry about that setting cut off. My cousin walked in and I got embarrassed. Anyway, so yeah, I'm dressed because I gotta record a video for next week. But in terms of poetry readings today, I listened, before I got out of bed and stuff today, I listened to the entirety of Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. And I've read this one before, all in one sitting at the same time, and listened to it, and this is, I think, my favorite poetry book because it's so powerful and honestly so relatable for so many people in the Black community specifically. Not me personally, but I felt every bit of the grief and pain in that story. And basically it's a story that follows a 15-year-old kid. His brother gets shot and killed in his neighborhood, and he's on a revenge trip. He's kind of determined to kill the dude who he believes killed his brother. And it takes place over the course of 1 minute in the elevator on the way down to the lobby of his building. But it was so powerful. And yes, I am still reading Clap When You Land. I haven't finished it yet, but I'm going a little slower with that one because I want to take it in, but also it's longer than most poetry collections that I read. So yeah, we're just gonna take our time with that. And yeah, I guess I'll talk to you guys again when I update you. It should not have taken me 4 different times having to start recording this video to record this video. First of all, stop shaking. Second of all, literally every 2 seconds I had either something on my phone was interrupting and stopping the recording, or I was getting nervous and I had to stop the recording, or someone called me and I had to stop the recording. Why? Why? I hate it here. Hello, welcome to my garage. This is the only place I could get to that I wouldn't get interrupted, but it is, I guess you would say, night 4 of my 12 days of poetry. Yeah, I didn't really update you yesterday because I didn't read very much poetry yesterday, but I did read a little bit. Yes, I did read a little bit of Clap When You Land yesterday and a bunch more today. I'm like halfway through Clap When You Land and I'm honestly really loving it because of the fact, like, it's just so visual. I just can't. And I'm like actually like feeling for these characters in this story. And I just, even more so than like Xiomara and the Poet X. And it's so amazing and it's just great and I love it. But I also started another poetry book today, and it is The Witch Doesn't Burn in this one by Amanda Lovelace. I think that's the right title. And I've read two of Amanda Lovelace's other poetry books. The first one, and I think the second one was the purple one. I can't remember what it's called, forgive me. But I think so far this one, The Witch Doesn't Burn in this one, is my favorite. Because I feel like the other two, they were very pretty, very like, they were very pretty and very like profound, but I felt like they were more personal to the author. Like, I don't know, they just didn't resonate with me as much. But this one I feel like is specifically talking about struggles in general for women. And it's so beautiful. And like every time almost every poem I I stop for like a second. I'm just like, that was so beautifully put, and that's exactly how it is. And I love this one. I honestly could sit here and just read that one over and over again for the rest of these 12 days, but I won't. I'll calm down and read other ones. But yeah, that's what's happening with that one and these ones. And yeah, so I guess I will update you guys tomorrow. Hello. It is a day. I don't know what day it is. It's Monday. So I think Monday the 7th. I don't remember when the last time I updated you was, but I have completed another poetry book. It was The Witch Doesn't Burn in this one, and I loved it. It is now my favorite Amanda Lovelace book, and it was so powerful. I got emotional a little bit. I didn't cry, but I felt powerful, as I usually do when I read her books. And it was really fun. I'm about halfway-ish done with Clap When You Land. I'm very much enjoying that one. The girls are finally like talking to each other, which is really cool. I've been waiting for that like the whole book. And yeah, it's just a vibe. I'm loving immersing myself in these poetry collections. It's kind of getting me in the mood to write my own poetry, but you know, we will see. I don't know. But yeah. So I finished Clap When You Land, and I think I liked it better than the Poet X. Like, straight up. First of all, I loved that the audiobook, like, honestly, anytime there's an Elizabeth Acevedo book, I'm probably gonna listen to the audiobook of it when I read it for the first time, because of the fact that she's such a, like, usually like for the Poet X, it was Elizabeth Acevedo who narrated it. And she did so good. Obviously she would, because she's the one who wrote it. And she knows where all of the feeling for every single word and every single place and poem goes. And it was beautiful. But for this one, there were two narrators, because there are two main characters. We got Camino, who lives in the Dominican Republic, and we got Yahaira. And it was just so interesting being able to see the two sides of the same coin of these two girls' lives, and like watching them both go through the loss of their father in the same way, but also in like simultaneously a very different way. And it was so beautiful. But aspire to be as powerful and, what is the word? As powerful and like purposeful. So as powerful and purposeful as Elizabeth Acevedo is with the words that she uses, the similes, the metaphors, like the comparisons, just every word she uses is there for a reason. And I want that to be like, I want my words to be that important, that intentional when I put them on a page and share them with people. I want them to read every single word and know that it's there for a reason. No filler words, period. Hey guys, what's up? So I just wanted to pop in and go ahead and like give you a conclusion to this 12-day long vlog. It is currently Sunday, December 13th, so that does conclude my 12 days of poetry for this year. Hopefully, my goal is to hopefully do this like every year, and every year read something different. Maybe every year like pick one of my favorite poetry collections and read that, along with a bunch of new poetry that I've never read. This year it was kind of like trial and error, so I didn't read as much as I would have wanted, but I did read a lot of but everything I did read I enjoyed a lot. It was so much fun. But yeah, that's really gonna conclude this 12 days of poetry vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you think I should do more things like this, leave a comment down below. If there are any poems or poetry collections that you enjoy that I did not read, which I guarantee you there are many, leave it down in the comments below. Please like, and if you would like to see my beautiful face again, please hit that subscribe button, and I will talk to you guys next time.